Endless cups of chai. That's Durga Puja.
Food is an essential part of all Indian festivals, be it Dashera or Durga Puja. Street food adds to the overall experience of the festivals. While enjoying Kolkata's world famous Pujo pandals, our fuel is mostly the roadside tea and the mouth watering, pocket friendly street food here. Presenting here a compilation of food items we love having during Durga Puja in Kolkata.
Kolkata's puchka is as different from Delhi's Golgappa as Delhi's Rasgulla is different from Bengal's Rasgulla. It's the same thing, but character is very different. Here they don't have two varieties of suji and atta. Atta is by default the puchka, and dona, the pattal is very small, almost the size of a Golgappa, and they generally don't have meathi chutney. Instead of aloo and chole, they have aloo and gugni. Gugni is also very integral to Bengali cuisine. So it's a standalone dish as well as a filling for Golgappa. And taste-wise, yes, if you like atta ke Golgappa in Delhi, you would love Kolkata's puchka. Another item that you must try on Kolkata street food scene is gugni. Gugni is actually दिल्ली का मटरा जो है कलकत्ता में गुगनी के नाम से रह रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ पर भी उतना ही टेस्टी है। दिल्ली में इसका दोस्त है कुलचा, जिसको ये दिल्ली में ही छोड़ के आया है, और कलकत्ता में तो ये अकेला ही राज कर रहा है। सो यहाँ पर गुगनी इज़ अ स्टैंड अलोन डिश विच इज़ सर्व्ड विद अ लॉट ऑफ spices, some cut cucumber and onions too on top, and there was some chutney, quite tasty, and it's all for $10.
Avanti Cafe, this is a 100+ years old institution, and whenever I want to have Mughlai paratha or Kobi Raji cutlets, this is the place. So we are at Anadi Cabin for their Mughlai paratha, which is very famous. It's a shallow fried paratha, not for the calorie conscious at all. And it comes in various varieties, single leg, double leg, and it's served with pyaj, ketchup and some aloo tarkari, and we would highly recommend you try this once. I mean, the look is enough to make you salivate. Endless cups of chai. That's Durga Puja.
If you're a tea lover, then Kolkata is heaven for you. I mean, every 5 steps you'll find a nice tea stall, and it's way better than these fancy tea cafes anywhere else in the world. The chai in Kolkata is absolutely divine, and it's very pocket friendly. You'll get it from 4 rupees to 10 rupees based on the size of the cooler.
Mostly they don't add masala in tea in Kolkata, so it's just tea leaves, milk, water and sugar.
And no masala is required because tea has its own fantastic kick. Our next stop in Kolkata food trail is cafe. Yeah, this cafe is called cafe, so there's no mystery to it. This is in Hazra Park in Kolkata, and we've already written about it. It oozes old world charm, and it's famous for its pudding. This pudding you'll not get anywhere else. This is so iconic to cafe in Hazra, Kolkata, that we keep coming back for this pudding. And look at this fluffy thing. I think this is one of the remnants from this Anglo-Indian impact on Kolkata.
So it is a British style dessert which has been incorporated in Bengali lives. So there's British and Bengali influence. So the lower part is actually the pudding, which is made of bread and eggs and milk and sugar. And this foam, the foam is actually hardened egg white. So egg white is actually beaten to this consistency, and so it's so stiff and it stands, it's not falling apart. So that's how it is. And then ultimately the whole thing, when you have it together like this, History of this. I've been having Mishti Doi since like whenever I can remember, but then it's only in terms of vlogging and vlogging that I realized that this is also a delicacy. And Mishti Doi in Kolkata is par excellence, no matter wherever you go. And even in best places in North India, we have gone about like tasting. That just doesn't come anywhere close. I don't know why. Maybe it's the milk, the technology. We don't know. It just doesn't come close.
And don't form your opinion about Mishti Doi on the basis of the packed Mishti Doi that you get in Delhi. This Mishti Doi that you get at the Mishti shop in Kolkata, and it is set in this mitti ke kasora. It's a different dish altogether. Kolkata rolls on rolls. In last 3 days, I would have seen hundreds and thousands of rolls being made and being served to people who were out doing pandal hopping. I can see why. It is a fuss-free food. Everybody likes it. It is quite an on-the-go food. I've never had better rolls in my life. Kolkata is the place to have rolls. This is like one of the most sought-after food items, like street food items in Kolkata food scene. Our next stop in Kolkata food trail is biryani, and without biryani, no Kolkata food trail is complete.
Kolkata biryani is basic. It's like something that you can have with something else. Unlike Delhi biryani or Hyderabadi biryani, where the biryani itself is a whole dish which is spiced up, and then you can have it on its own. We've tried all the major biryani names in Kolkata. So Arsalan, Aminia, and then we somehow tend to gravitate back to Shiraz. They are the pioneers of commercial biryani culture in Kolkata, and we somehow feel that they have lived up to their reputation over years. Taking the old world charm one level up, we are at Paramount Shorbot and College Street, Kolkata. They've been in business since 1918. I had heard about them, but after coming here and tasting this, I realized that coming to this zone just to try their sharbat is absolutely a worthwhile activity. They have a whole lot of variety of sharbats. We are having Daab Shorbot, and Daab is green coconut, but this is definitely something which resembles green coconut, has green coconut, yet something else. And so now we are so excited. I think we're going to try some of the drinks too.
This is not just sharbat; it has a big chunks of nariyal ka malai. This coconut malai in it. One of the things that you must try when you're in Kolkata, especially doing pandal hopping, is lebu cha. Lebu cha, simply put, is lemon tea, which is a black tea, no milk, nothing but sugar and some masala with a squeeze of lemon. And this is absolutely divine. Though it's very hot, but then still this hot steaming cup of tea is actually, letting you vent out all the steam. And it's taking away all the fatigue, and it feels very light on the stomach too, because it's lemon tea. And these cups are like very small, so like short glasses. भैया कितने का एक कप? एक कप कितने का है? And this is $8 for a cup of lebu cha. And I would, because it's festival, generally it's 5 rupees. मुझे याद है last time भी दुर्गा पूजा में मैंने जब भी लेबू चाय पिया 5 रुपए का एक कप होता है. But ठीक है, अभी 8 रुपए का. And one of the things that we would highly recommend in if you're in Kolkata.
this place used to serve by far one of the best momos that we have had.
Apparently Hemro ने ही कलकत्ता में लोगों को मोमोज खाना सिखाया. So Hemro Cafe is not a big place, not a fancy restaurant. It's a very small restaurant with just 3 tables. You don't expect just an individual table for yourself. So you may have to share a table with other diners. So it's that kind of restaurant. Just like Kareem's in Delhi. We just placed our order for a box steamed momos and American chop suey. And our first order is already here.
Momos are served with a bowl of clear soup. It's time to taste this momos.
Really good. Really nice. Very nice.
People also rave about their red chili sauce that is placed in bottles on all the tables. This is a happy smile after a round of pork momos. The more we say about Kolkata's mishti or sweets, the less it is. From Rasgulla to Sandesh and from Mishti Doi to Naru, the range of sweets you get in Kolkata is absolutely unparalleled. Sweets are not just reserved for festivals or special occasions, it's a part of regular food in Kolkata. Though sweets are great all over West Bengal, some of the places that we recommend in Kolkata would be Rasgulla from Bien, Amdoi from Balaram Mollik, and Sandesh from Suresh.
So this is amdoi. You don't get to see the mango on the top, but then there's a layer of mango pulp at the bottom. So if you break in, see,
Oh yes.
that's the mango layer. Amdoi is Balaram Mollik's signature dish.
These are some of our most favorites in Kolkata food scene around Durga Puja time. But the Kolkata food trail is not limited to this. There's jhalmuri, fish and rice, egg chops, bakery from Nahum, food at Chinatown, breakfast at Tirupati Bazaar, rum balls at Flurys, and so much more. We will keep on adding yummy Kolkata food videos to our YouTube gallery. Make sure you subscribe to Delhi Fundus and hit the bell icon to be notified of our new videos. And as always, please don't forget to like, comment and share this video.